Okay, here it says the marginal cost function of producing x units of product is, so MC is given by 3x squared minus 10x plus 4. If the total cost of producing 1 unit of product is 9, so which means total cost for producing 1 unit, okay, 1 unit is 9, find the average cost. So you need to find average cost. Now what you remember, what you should know is, when you talk about marginal, actually marginal means it's a prompt asking you to differentiate. Because if you remember like this, if you have marginal cost, it means differentiate costs. If you are talking about marginal revenue, it means differentiate revenue. Similarly, you have here word average, right? So average means you're trying to add all the total and divide it by number of items, right? Similarly, average, the key word you can remember is divide by x. So x is quantity, okay? So on both, when you have average cost, it means divide cost by x, okay? So divide the cost function by x. Similarly, if you have average revenue, it means that average ki meaning kaching lapchi divide base lapchi mo divide kachi be gota the version revenue in my. So revenue function di kagi divide beni x ki divide beni. So ani chisem ko jan demo. So analu version, in this case you are asked to find average cost. So what do you mean by average cost? Okay, sorry. Average cost means you need to have cost, and cost has to be divided by x. That's average cost. So what the question is has just given you marginal cost. So marginal cost marginal differentiate marginal simili differentiate cost differentiate cost. So when you have differentiated cost, the marginal cost the differentiated value what you want is just cost. So you can use the definition more. Differentiation, the integration is opposite to each other. For example, you have y equals to 2x lawajin. To differentiate y with respect to x, whether your answer is 2. Now if you integrate this, so dy equals to 2 dx, the integrate by watching, you're getting y equals to integration of 2 dx is 2x immunity plus c. So see, you're getting back the function. So what does this mean? It means that you have cost, remember that there is a function cost, any cost the differentiate by you are getting marginal cost. The anile you are getting down, remember them also new. Now you need to go back in over there. So y the differentiate by the truth of the any differentiated value the integrate by the starting na jo memena ani tumbe chigi marginal cost the, if you integrate you should know that you will get cost. So anzume mush marginal revenue say and the integrate builder you will get back revenues in the. So here let's integrate the marginal cost. So which means integration of 3x squared dx minus integration of 10x dx plus integration of 4 dx. So this is equal to 3x cubed over 3 minus 10x squared over 2 plus 4x plus c. So your cost, total cost is, so 3 gets cancelled, x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4x plus c. So this is your cost. But are you going to end with cost? No, because at the end you need to find average cost. So average cost cost the cost ki value function the you need to divide it by x. So now to complete this, see, c seems to be the constant. So how do you remove that? So there is a extra information given if you remember here. Total cost of 1, the cost of 1. So quantity is represented by x mode. So x ki value the 1 jinova mush. So ani lo total cost ki function na lo you can put value of x as 1. So item chi produce lo. So remember that plus c, you are going to get 9. So ani that father to baby c value find benite. So 1 minus 5 plus 4 plus c. So keep c here. So 1 minus 5 negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So c की value थी 9 m. So which means ac equals to, so an x the divided by x minus 5x squared over x plus 4x over x plus, so that we got the value of c, which is 9, right? So 9 over x. So your ac is x squared minus 5x plus 4 plus 9 over x. So any answer to option na. Yes, you have here, right? Option A. So this is how we find it out. So basically what I'm trying to say here is when you have something called marginal revenue or marginal cost, you just have to remember that marginal means differentiate. So what are you going to differentiate? So if it is revenue, so marginal revenues. The marginal revenue function of an equal, okay, MR is given, marginal revenue is given. Find the total revenue. So MR is 18 minus 8x plus 6x squared. So remember the MR the differentiation of revenue. M the cancel bego bachin, you need to integrate MR. Then only you will get R simili. So that's the case naluta manalo. You had MC. MC nale C goni mush. So MC nale when you wanted C, MC nale C goni then look at mo integrate bewate. So same thing here. MR le R goni imagine integrate MR. So your value of R is integration of 18 dx minus integration of 8x dx plus integration of 6x squared dx, and if you that you will get R value. Okay, similarly the demand function of producing x numbers of bottle. So this is demand function large price in what the price. So anahago demand function means it's talking about price. The natural information gachi. So we just found out revenue. The revenue, the price ki manalu relation gachimo. So you will get revenue only when you multiply price times chalachilugamchi momo. There chalagamchi toin. So chalagamchi means quantity, right? So you have to multiply price times quantity, then only you will get revenue. So which means if I want to make revenue as subject, quantity the phaba goevate, so which means revenue divided by quantity will give you price. So revenue function the yellow anidi ma babe divided by quantity. So quantity is represented by x. So you take the revenue function and divide it by x, you will get the price. Similarly, you have a question here. Again, it's the same question, right? Here it says a group of Desub have set up a production plan for apple juice with the setup cost of 500,000. The additional cost for producing 1 liter of apple juice is 30. And okay, so the total cost होवे हमारा initial दी 500,000 में तले plus additional cost नो में 1 apple juice लो 30 पे watching x apple juice लो कम 30 times x mush. So quantity the fixed में वाते, so x. The demand price of each liter of juice is 80. So which means price per juice is neutral 80 in the market. So during the first month 5,000 liters of juice was produced and sold. So x quantity though 5,000 liters. So I'm just bringing out the anime. kachlo information writing down. So now question number 1 is determine the cost function and the revenue function. Okay, so we already determined the cost function. The revenue function. So revenue revenue function is price times quantity. So function la bingaling achi exact value mungo wate, so x na shago. So which means your revenue function is, so price tigam chumo 80 per liter mush, quantity we do not know, so I'm keeping it as x. So this is your revenue function. Now part 2 is determine the profit function. So profit la wachin through thep me bate mo, so through thep digade find be hamara tirugam chi earn be revenue minus Tirugamchi Juichi pocket nale, that is total cost. So your profit is equal to, so revenue function is 88x minus, so total cost is, so bracket open because more than one term though they most of which is 500,000 plus 30x. So profit is equal to 80x, so negative d nana multiplied by the lu minus 500,000 minus 30x. So x like terms, so p is equal to 50x minus 500,000. So this is your profit function. Now okay, so another question, during the first month what profit or loss has the company incurred? So ana domain the first month nalu 5,000 liters oil over the most, so x is 5,000. So your profit lower the like profit tagi mush, so profit ki function di 50x minus 500,000 say over there, so which means x ki value di 5,000, so minus 500,000 Beoda, you are getting 5 is 25, 1 2 3 4 4, so 250,000 minus 500,000 Beochin, your profit is coming negative 250,000. So profit from a negative value, so they have incurred loss.